Barron Trump, the U.S. president's youngest son, has sent the media into a frenzy after he attended his father's 2025 inauguration. His recent appearance has put him at the center of attention yet again. Is the 18-year-old ready to be in the media spotlight? What has life been like for him as the son of one of the most powerful men in the world? Let's have a closer look at his life, from his childhood to the present, to find out. Early life. Barron William Trump is the early life. Youngest son of the current United States President Donald Trump, who first gained fame as a real estate mogul, and the only child of First Lady Melania Trump, who was previously a model. Born on March 20, 2006 in New York City, Barron has always known a life of luxury as he grew up in wealth and prestige in one of the world's most high-profile families. As the youngest of the former president's 5 children from his 3 marriages, Barron has 4 half-siblings: Donald Jr., Ivanka, Eric, and Tiffany. Barron was raised inside his father's New York City high-rise Trump Tower, where he had an entire floor to himself. Growing up, he learned to speak English and Slavic, the language of his mother's home country, Slovenia. He is fluent in both tongues and also speaks French. Life in the spotlight. Donald Trump's youngest son. Barron Trump came into the spotlight when his father was first sworn in as the U.S. president in 2017. At that time, he was still a young boy of 10 years and was currently in 5th grade. Donald Trump's election to the U.S. presidency brought a new level of exposure to the family. Before this, they were already well known for Donald's real estate holdings, reality TV series, and other business ventures. In 2016, Donald Trump ran for the presidency, and after the elections, he emerged as the winner and was inaugurated into office as the President of the United States in 2017. When Donald Trump began his term in January 2017, Barron and Melania didn't follow him to Washington, D.C., but stayed behind in New York so that he could finish the school year at the Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School on the Upper West Side. On June 11, 2017, they moved from New York to the White House, and he was enrolled at St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Maryland. All this while, his mother endeavored to provide him with a normal upbringing despite the political spotlight. Barron became the first son of a president to reside in the White House since John Kennedy Jr. in 1963. At 10 years old, Barron Trump was often the victim of cruel jokes and rumors from his father's critics. His mother Melania Trump attempted to shield him from unwanted scrutiny, though sometimes to no avail. His parents finally devised a solution to the issue by keeping him away from the public spotlight until he turned 18. From then on, Barron lived a very private life, rarely making appearances with his parents. Although he stayed out of the spotlight for the most part, he did turn up for some of the White House's holiday-themed events in 2017, including the annual Easter egg roll in April, where he joined his parents in signing cards for members of the American Armed Forces. He also supported his father's pardoning of the turkeys before Thanksgiving, and soon after, stepped out with his mom on the North Portico to receive the official Christmas tree from Wisconsin, which went up on display in the White House's Blue Room after his father's presidency ended in January 2021. Barron, then 14 years old, moved to his family's Mar-a-Lago estate in Palm Beach, Florida. He was then enrolled in Oxbridge Academy, a private school in West Palm Beach, in August 2021, and graduated in May 2024. Now, a rumor began circulating in 2016 about Barron Trump possibly having autism, which comedian Rosie O'Donnell amplified. His mother, Melania Trump, was so sad about this, and in 2024 she came out to clear the air about the false news that had been going around for years about her son. She emphatically said that Barron wasn't autistic, and stated that the rumors deeply affected her son quite sadly. Following the incident, Barron was subject to bullying online and even at school. The bullying affected his self-esteem so much that it pushed him into being shy and timid. No child should have to experience this. Current life and personal endeavors. Current life, personal endeavors. Here's a look at Barron Trump now and the recent developments in his life. Barron Trump is now 18 years old and no longer the little boy who accompanied his father to his 2017 inauguration. He is currently a freshman at New York University as a business student. He began classes there in September 2024 and reportedly goes to campus from nearby Trump Tower in March 2024. Barron celebrated his 18th birthday. This led to a debate about how the media should cover him. Now that he is a legal adult, is Barron Trump now ready to be in the media spotlight? Remember when he was still young? He faced so much attack and criticism from the media and public. However, Chelsea Clinton, the daughter of former President Bill Clinton, has defended Barron, saying he has a right to impeachable privacy as a private citizen of the United States, and advises the media to leave him alone. Barron was selected in May 2024 to serve as an at-large delegate for the state of Florida at the Republican National Convention scheduled for July of that year. This would have marked his first venture into the world of politics. However, the office of Melania Trump announced 2 days later that he regretfully declined to participate at the convention because of prior commitments. This could have just been an excuse to keep him from appearing in public, as his father was getting threats of life at that time. Did you know that Barron Trump appears to be following in his father's footsteps of being a real estate mogul? Yes, he is interested in launching a luxury real estate venture. Although Barron isn't currently operating a viable company, he's laid the groundwork to establish his business. When ready, he has already adopted an entrepreneurial mindset and is interested in business in general, developing properties, making money, and being involved in successful projects. In July 2024, Barron incorporated a real estate company called Trumpfer and Rockburg Capital Incorporated in Wyoming with 2 business partners aiming to develop high-end properties in states like Utah, Arizona, and even Idaho. Everyone was looking forward to his exploits with the company at such a young age. Unfortunately, the company had to be dissolved in November 2024, only 4 months after its launch. Barron and his business partners took this hard decision for security reasons after Donald Trump was elected president. After the 2024 election, however, the good thing is that he still plans to relaunch the real estate business when he is ready and eventually make it a subsidiary of the Trump Organization on January 20th. 2025, Barron Trump again entered the public appearances spotlight as he attended his father's indoor inauguration parade at Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. Barron has primarily been kept under the public eye. His rare appearance at the inauguration left a lasting impression online. Donald Trump is taking office for his second term as the 47th President of the United States. He announced his bid for the presidency in November 2022 and kicked off his campaign in 2023. Barron looked sharp during the event, with his towering height of 6 feet 9 inches. His height has been a topic of public interest since his father's first presidential term, especially when he appears at public events alongside his family. Do you know that there were even speculations that he might have undergone medical procedures to enhance his stature? There's, however, no credible evidence to support this. Height is likely a result of genetics, as his mother Melania Trump, who was previously a model, is 5 feet 11 inches tall. Barron captured people's attention throughout Inauguration Day, and many remarked on how mature Trump had become since his father first took office in January 2017. He attended all ceremonies of the 2025 inauguration, including a morning church service at St. John's Episcopal Church, this Saring at the U.S. Capitol, and the presidential parade at the Capital One Arena later in the day. He waved to the crowd after his father acknowledged and mentioned his role in the 2024 campaign. This has particularly attracted people's interest in him, as many have speculated that he may pursue a political career in the future. What career path do you think the young man will choose? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to this channel. You can also watch the other videos on your screen now, and we'll see you in the next one.